A very good evening to everyone present here. I, Olivia Joshua, would like to start this knowledge session on design thinking blueprint for success. Success is often seen as an elusive goal, but creating a personal blueprint can help pave the way to achieving it. A well structured plan provides clarity, direction, motivation, and transferring dreams into acceptable steps. SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, is dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative, DigiSaksham, we have created training programs in IT, finance, retail, entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We've also partnered with banks to place over 1,500 candidates in jobs. In just a short time, SEMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with skills for employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. This session is collaboratively organized by DigiSamaksh. DigiSamaksh is a company that empowers business through data and technology. We offer a wide range of services including IT, software, data science, research, consultancy, data analytics, and marketing. About the speaker, it is my privilege to introduce a dynamic and inspiring speaker, Sainath Devath, a certified corporate trainer. Sainath specializes in creating impact and empowering individuals to speak with confidence and clarity. With an engineered background in electronics and communication, he has seamlessly transitioned into the world of leadership and training, where he is passionately developing himself as a transformational leader. His mission is simple yet powerful: to help individuals unlock their true potential, communicate effectively, and build the confidence needed to succeed in both their personal and professional life. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for the great introduction about me. It's pleasure to have you today. Yeah. So first of all, welcome everyone. So as I'm not going to talk much about me because already you people understand about what I am. But no issues. Again, I am introducing myself. I am Sainath Devath, hail from the state of Telangana. I'm something quite interesting about my birthplace. That is, it is the birthplace of Indian coal mines. That is the Singareni Collieries, Illandu. And yes, everyone having a great question. Wherever I go, everyone will answers to me and ask me that why I am shifted from engineering to the training department. Yes, I do believe that knowledge is something very important we can gain from anywhere. But passion is something which we going to be happy in our life, whatever we are doing. So that is the trust about it, and I have the trust on myself what I'm actually love. I'm really passionate about my training because I have started trainings and development sessions from my diploma in engineering. So that's why I'm here today in front of you. And thank you so much, everyone, for a great opportunity. Before that, may I know, because I'm not going to be randomly, I'm today you people are here, I'm directly talking whatever I know. It's really going to misunderstand. So may I know what your expectations from this session? People who are joined, please unmute yourself and just let me know what is your expectations.
Yes, sir. When I saw the topic, I found it interesting, sir. So I thought of joining.
Okay, thank you so much, Nikat. But at least you
Thank
thought
you.
that the topic was interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
May I have any other responses?
Yeah. I thought that you will be giving some design thinking, what we have
Okay.
learned in engineering design subject, and
Okay.
you may be giving an insight of that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, is there any responses may I get from you all? Any other wants to speak? Because maybe you got an opportunity to speak or not, but this session will makes you definitely get an opportunity to speak. Please try to speak. Okay, that's fine. So we can go ahead with the process. So as Ganeshim Das Garu said that whatever we learned from the engineering concept, how about the design thinking, how it will help. And again, I got a quite interesting response from Nikat because the topic was interesting to her. That's why she joined. I hope everyone is able to understand my language, whatever the language I'm speaking. Could you please say yes or no in the chat box? If you may understand, please type yes in the chat box. Yes. Any other? Why? I want you people have to be very enthusiastic. So kindly please respond yourself. Can I get yes? Yeah. Thank you so much, Ganesh Dasim Garu, for giving me response. Thank you, Dr. Rukmini Radhaswamy, for giving me yes response. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for your energy. Yeah. So the word design thinking, especially when it comes to the real life, especially talks about the customer centric approach, right? Most of the people you be aware about it or not aware about it. It is a great problem solving method in real life. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a professional, if you're a working professional in software or mechanical or manufacturing industry, this particular concept will help you to understand how to solve a problem. Can anyone just tell me, if we want to grow in life, what is the first thing we require or we need for sure? Can anyone please tell me?
Growth
Or
mindset.
any growth mindset. Thank you so much, sir. Any other responses may I get? What is the growth mindset? Thank you, sir, for your answer. Any other? Okay. So, what maybe in these years of experience, whatever the thought provoking question is that, how or what is the best thing about when I'm expecting from a growth? That is, we need a people. The first thing is that, of course, growth mindset, of course, confidence, of course, skills are the part of it. But if we don't have at least one person to talk about ourselves or to give any feedback about us, is nothing. So in practically, the design thinking helps to understand the each and everyone's perspective about a problem, either a personal problem, either a family problem, financial problem, education problem, or anywhere. This design thinking method approach really help us to understand better about the root cause of the problem. I hope we are both on the same page. If else, can you please tell me if you understood? Can you please tell me yes in the chat box? Yes in the chat box. If you are understanding whatever I'm saying, if you understand the designing thinking process is help us in each and every domain, either personal, professional. Yeah. Thank you so much for your responses. Yeah. So what you know about design thinking? Can anyone please text in the chat box, or please feel free to open your mic and tell me, what do you understand by the word design thinking? Any responses?
What is the problem of our customer and how can help him to solve his problem?
Great, sir. Thank you so much. Great. Any other responses? Any other?
So, will it mean that thinking in an innovative way, thinking
Yeah,
differently?
great perspective, Nikita. Nikhat, thank you so much for your response. Yeah. So here, design thinking comes from the approach of whether the first condition was whether you are a knowledgeable or you are a very great skillful person in that or not. It doesn't thinks about. And thirdly, it treats equal to everyone. We will be giving a equal priority to each and every person whenever we are taking the responses or whenever we are getting the suggestions from the people. For example, if I'm starting a business, then I'm just thinking about, okay, if last month my business was very great, I got the great returns, but this month I haven't. But most of the people, what usually they do, they will talk to their only particular department or the manager levels. If it is a CEO, he will going to talk with the managers. But the startups, whatever there in India, especially, they are failing down because their lack of importance, they're not giving that much importance to the employee who are working in the blue collar jobs or white collar jobs or in the manager level, like that. When an organization is gives an equal and important opportunity to the each and every employee, this design thinking help them to understand perfectly, to solve a root cause of the problem and find the root cause of the problem and what are the different perspectives we can focus together. It's not like that if I'm starting a business, I will hate customers. I'm not going to think about the customer's perspective. I'm not going to take any importance of any one of the organization. Whatever I thought, I will just take the decision and I will make them it to happen. It doesn't works in a practically. Either you are solving your personal problem also. Sometimes taking suggestions from the people is required. But what actually the thought is imbibing with you, or what actually the progress you're looking for, how you actually going to solve the problem, it matters a lot. But practically, personal problems and professional problems are different. So now I'm going to share my screen to show you what's the importance behind it. So can anyone tell me what do you understand from this picture? Go through the picture. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Could you please tell me what do you understand by this picture?
They are making a plan on the board.
Okay.
Their own thinking is presented on the paper.
Great perspective, sir. Is there any other people wants to talk about this? What is your perspective on this picture? Okay. So we got one best response from the picture. If you can think, the thinking ability is very important. Sometimes what happens, we may go to failure because we're not taking the right decision about the present, the past, and the future. These are the three considerations are very important when we are working together with a team. This design thinking process is gives an importance to the each and every member, from the CEO to the low level job personality. I'm talking in the perspective of an organization. If something the change is required, or if something you are thinking that we need to develop something focused better about the organization, or whatever the product we are working for, sometimes if you may go use a play store, if you go search about any application, we used to see the reviews. In that, for example, if any customer says that it is the worst experience of using this application, or once I open the application it doesn't giving a proper answer, or it's not opening any perfectly, so many advertisements are coming in between. So if you can understand clearly, if you can understand perfectly about it, every organization whoever putting the reviews, they will give replies, they will give response to the particular question to solve a problem. So in this design thinking, the first step is empathize. The empathize is a process where we are giving a equal opportunity to everyone and understanding the different concepts from everyone. Here we are not making, if you can observe this picture entirely shows that the empathize. Here so many people are sitting together, they're opening hearts. They are one of the person is there to write, to make a note down of each and every problem. They will take hundreds of problem from the each and every person. Either the problem will be major or the problem will be the minor. Whatever it is, they give importance to each and every personality. Most of the time, most of the people you can see in the colleges, in the teachers, either you can take the teachers or lectures from the different university and different organizations also. Sometimes they will say that, ma'am, sometimes it doesn't working. What are you talking about? You know or I know, whatever I'm talking you just follow. You don't need to question me, you don't need to answer me anything. So the kind of communication between the employees in the organization or the students and the teacher perspective I'm talking about here, it will makes a great gap between the teacher and the student. The same thing it is also happens in the family. If a father tells something, a son or a daughter says something, then father or mother says that you don't know anything, just shut up, whatever I'm saying that you should follow. The kind of communication gap is happening that the humans we are growing, or we are day by day concentrating about our life, we should think that most of the time I know everything. If any organization or any family or any industry, if they want to succeed in their whatever the goal they are actually wants to looking for, they need to take the equal priority to talk with the employees, to talk with the people. Then it will gives the confidence to everyone. That is the best part about empathize stage. It's very important. Either is a problem is a bigger one or a smaller one, because as we're humans, maybe whatever the problem you're facing, it is bigger for you, but if I see from my eyes, it will be smaller for me. Maybe it's a silly problem, it's a silly thing for me, but it's a major thing for you. It's all about giving respect to each and everyone and understanding each and everyone. That is the best part about the empathize. Here we are giving equal priority to each and everyone. No discrimination, no criticize, no position bias, and we're not even talking about the other irrespectable things. Either you are a 10th class student, you're using my application, your review also very important. Either you're a software engineer, whatever you are using my application, it is also important for me. That is the best about empathize. No gender, no age, nothing to be decided by a single person. It's an entirely about the teamwork. Different thoughts will mingle together, work together, and develop for the best. That is the best about the empathize stage. So now there is a one more important stage is define. Can anyone tell me what here the people are in front of your screen, what they are actually doing?
Define the goal related problems of
Okay.
taking the views of individuals.
Great. Any other responses may I get after observation from this picture? Any other wants to talk?
Or define the course of action.
Great, sir. Thank you. So, if everyone observes that we have hundreds of problems, we got the hundreds of problems to solve. But again, what I am doing, I am asking everyone. I am making note it down. I am noted down all the problems. If Ghanshyam sir said that one problem, I'm only taking that importance. If Nikhat Nazir telling one solution, I'm only concentrating on it. No. Whoever in the meeting, for example, the 25 people are there, I request, I need 25 responses as well. So that once I got the from the empathize stage, whatever the responses I got from the people, in the second, again I will discuss with everyone. We will going to facilitate about the problems. After facilitating, understanding about the major problems, what actually is a major thing we should solve in the first. So we will prioritize it. Accordingly, from the 100 problems, either we can choose 50 or 20 or 10. This is also whatever the 10 problems I am taking from the 100, that is also I will give importance to everyone. I'm not going to hurt Ghanshyam. I'm not going to hurt Nikhat. I'm not going to hurt Olivia. I'm not going to hurt Ramesh Gupta. Everyone is important for me. So, whatever the 10 thoughts came into the picture, I will take consideration from every. So, in define stage, we used to define a major aspects. That is the best about it. So, the next stage, if we can talk about after this, what do you understand? The third stage is ideate. Can anyone please tell me what do you understand by this picture?
Once we have defined the major problem and
Yeah.
taken the consideration of everyone, we
Yeah.
have to generate the ideas,
Yes.
several ideas,
Yeah.
and go ahead with the economic idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great, sir. Thank you so much for your response. So here, most of the time, while we are ideating and while we are defining the problem, especially, we use the technique called 5 I technique. Anyone heard about this 5 I technique? 5 I? Anyone? May I get any responses from everyone? 5 I technique. Have you heard any time about this technique? When we are actually going to define a problem, first, we need to identify where actually the problem was happened. What is the root cause of? For example, now generally I am speaking. If I don't know how to speak in English, first I will ask a why. Why I don't speak English? The reason I will think about the reason because I'm not talking in English. Why I'm not talking in English? Second, third one. Again, why I'm not talking in English? Because I have a fear of language, phobia, FOMO, fear of missing out. I have the reason. Okay, why I'm fear when I used to talk in English? Because I'm fear. The reason behind it is when I'm talking in public, what others will think about my question or my answer and how they will accept my question or answer, how they will judge. The judging problem I have. Again, why am I have a judging problem? Because I don't practice regularly speaking in English. I'm not confident. So here the major reason of I'm not going speaking in English, there is a confidence issues. So like this, why whatever the consideration you're taking, whatever the problem you're finalizing, either in the organization or either in the person, this ideation will happen from the 5I methodology. That is the best about. Once I will figure out the root cause of it, it is easy for me to find the solution. That is the best about. So again, one of the team after I consider everything. Then I will move to the next procedure. That is, again, I'm going to share my screen. Just observe it. Can anyone tell me what do you understand by this?
Select the best model for solving the problem.
Exact. So here, for example, if it is a manufacturing industry, then we will going to design a prototype. But it's a personal problem. Then what we will do, we will going to understand through the suggestion wise, to facilitation wise, to getting the insights from everyone, to making a note of each problem, how to solve it by writing, by note making or note taking process. And when we are also going to designing in this particular prototype test, anyone have you heard about the SWOT analysis? Anyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Nikat, could you please tell me what is the SWOT analysis?
SWOT analysis is nothing but knowing the strengths, weakness, the opportunity, and threats of a concern, sir.
Exactly. So, most of the time, we have seen that SWOT analysis is only for the personal perspective. For example, if I have a goal, what is my strength? What are the strengths is help to reach my goal? And what will be my weaknesses? How can I overcome the weaknesses? And after whatever the goal I have decided, how many ways I will get opportunity? How many ways I can find the solution? How many ways I can find the way to reach my goal? Like that. Here, whenever we are going to solve a problem, again we should think about the what will be the threats will going to face in the future. For example, I will take a just an example of the application called Byju's. Okay, because you have heard about the Byju's most of the time. The design thinking process actually here in Byju's most of the time they won't give important in taking the consideration of the different people. So what happened? Byju's when they release their product, especially it is developed basically in the time of quarantine, right? In the period of Corona, Byju's developed a lot, lakhs of opportunities, thousands of companies, thousands of people. It's from the cities to it evolved entirely in the villages. Lakhs of people started working in the company. Lakhs of money is and started earning. But whenever we are not thinking about the threats, then definitely we may going to fail as a personally and professionally also, because getting how you are confident to choose an opportunity but we don't have a concentration on what may be the threats I'm going to face in the future. The Byju's especially failed because whenever the quarantine is there, most of the people have used online learning, they have used the tablets and everything of the learning process, but they fail to choose. Maybe once the college will open, once the school will open, what will be my priority? How we are going to gain the same lakhs crores of money as a profit in the future? Same likewise, most of the people we are also going to fail while we are prototyping ourselves. I'm coming to interview, I'm sitting here, I'm giving a seminar, or I'm doing the interview process and everything. That's fine. If you may can see outside, the lakhs of people are jobless who are already experienced 2 to 3 days experience as software employees also, they lose the job. The reason behind that, whenever we are not going to think about the opportunities and the threats, then definitely the failure choices are heavy. That is why this ideation process, specifically when you're looking out to solve the problem, it's major important that we should think about a heavy concentration on the strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. Whether you're thinking about the strengths and weakness, that sometimes maybe may not be works, but the threats, whatever the word is there, it's evolve you every day, it's coming into every day, it comes to the picture a lot. Then failure will start begin, then we'll suffer, then we'll stress ourselves. Oh my god, है भगवान क्या हो रहा है, मैं क्या सोच रहा हूँ, क्या हो रहा है बोल के सब कुछ ऐसा people will start thinking like that. It's because they don't have self awareness. Like an organization also should have a self-awareness concept about the organization and about the product. If it is a home, how much you aware about the different people? Because in a family, if mother, father, son and daughter are there, four people are not going to think in the same way. That we should accept. Either my father is a teacher, either is my father is a doctor. Sometimes whatever the your thoughts may not be works for the same for me. That the reality we should accept in the reality. The idea between the design thinking is making everyone together solve a problem, think for the problem, and work for the better towards tomorrow. And the final stage in the design thinking process, that is test. Because if I am not testing any product, if may I release the product, for example, I am having a water bottle with me. If I'm not going to check the quality of the bottle, I'm not checking the packing of the bottle, I'm directly releasing in the market, then definitely the growth of my product will be very less. The failure will begin start. That is why testing. So in product wise, we used to see Lean Six Sigma technologies for quality basis, and we do have different technologies, waterfall method for project management. Whenever we are going to design the projects and anything, and different methods we do have. So like that, in personally also, whenever we have things that okay, I got this solution for my problem, we also start thinking about testing the solution. If I may choose this, what will happen? If I choose this, what the result I will? If I go in this way, what the solution I will get? That is a clarity is required. That is why design thinking is not only for the technical aspects of the life, it is also part of the personal life. If I want to grow, I need a person. Again, I'm repeating, I need a person. I need to focus on myself. I need to focus on my negatives in a positive way. I don't want to hate anyone. I should give equal priority to my team members. Without a team, mostly we never ever wins in life. That is a practical importance about the design thing. Is there anyone have any doubts till now whatever we discussed? If you may ask any question, so accordingly we
If
discuss.
if there is no congruency in the objectives, for example, a product has been designed, manufactured, and ready to launch, yeah, and
Okay.
there is no congruency of production team and quality team and other teams, marketing team. There is no
Yeah.
congruency. Then what will
Yeah.
happen to that product?
Yeah, definitely. The clarity we can get that the major agenda of the design thinking process is making everyone equal, treating everyone equal, and giving response respect to everyone. Whatever the question you have asked, sir, most of the consequences happens in the organization because there is no clear communication between the departments. Whenever they think that it's our work, it's our responsibility to solve our, because every step is important. For example, as you said, any department, this bottle manufacturing department was different, the bottle cap manufacturing department is different, and the testing department is different. If we are not working together, this is not the product, final product I can show, I can release. So that is from my experience only I'm saying to this, sir. This entirely depends upon the different personalities. I'm not telling that I am only the correct.
Right, sir. Right.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome back to everyone. Can anyone please tell me what did you understood by these two advertisements which I have shown now?
Is the first is empathize the everyone and equal a priority to everyone. Maybe
Okay.
bigger for smaller for me, bigger for you.
Yeah.
Teamwork, work together, develop for the best.
Okay.
So, but he
Yeah.
had applied several ideas to reach the destination in time, and he
Yeah.
repaired. Then they enjoyed the television. The blind school student.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your responses. If you can take how emotionally it is connected with us, but also the organization, there is a company, the Samsung, in the ad particularly we can see it is moving towards the customer centric approach. It's not rated the customer whether whatever the kind of they are into, and also either because I have a personal experience with Samsung that we do have a what I can say, we do have a special one of the equipment related to from the Samsung, but the customer support it works in a brilliant way. Any organization is not thinking from the customer perspective, customer point of view, then definitely it made a failure. The two videos both will give some importance to the customer centric approach. Most of the companies they give importance to the every person who are the reason to development of the organization. They give importance to it. So I hope from the video you got to understand about the sometimes thinking out of the box and also understanding each one's perspective. Either he's a low wage employee or high salary package employee. But giving importance to everyone in life is very, very important. So that is a motto of this session, that importance of everyone. So this is about today's design thinking webinar and special session about it. If anyone have any doubts, you just share or what is your feedback about this session, either it's a good or bad, so how we can improvise in the future, that also you can just share the feedback in front of me directly, so it would be great for me to to walk in the better way. Thank you so much. Anyone? Thank you so much, ma'am, for Rukmini ma'am. Thank you so much for the your great feedback to me. Thank you so much.
Sir, overall, it was an interesting session to know about design thinking. Last, we got to know that how each and everyone plays an important role aspect. So,
Thank you
particularly,
so
we can
much.
just come to conclusion that from the perspective, they are important, sir.
Yes, thank you so much, Nikat. Because I hope everyone who are came to here, at least you got learned at least a 5%. Maybe you know already about this, but maybe this session given again some kind of refreshment to learn about. I'm just thinking about it. Thank you so much, everyone, for giving me this beautiful opportunity. And over to you, team.
On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to sincerely thank Sainath Devath, our outstanding speaker today. We had the chance to hear a fascinating and thought provoking conversation about the design thinking blueprint for success today. Through his remarkable ability to convey information, Sainath Devath left us with insightful discoveries and motivational concepts. His engaging lecture enthralled us and motivated our study. Key takeaways. First step is empathize. Empathize is giving equal opportunity to each and every personality. No discrimination and no criticization. It should be entirely teamwork, working together for the better. Second step is define. Defining a major aspect and working together as a team. Third step is ideate. Fourth step is prototype, getting insights from everyone on how to solve. And Sir has also talked about SWOT analysis.